I never thought a small flame could illuminate the darkest paths one was forced to trod. Yet, here I am, a testament to the small flickers of hope that refused to die inside me, even when the winds were their fiercest. It's strange to think how adversities morph into our most profound teachers. And in the heart of my battles, I discovered a light that was uniquely mine. It all started in the small, dimly lit corner of an old library, surrounded by the musty smell of forgotten stories and the soft, rhythmic ticking of the ancient clock. Those books were my sanctuary, a refuge from the bitter, cold realities of the outside world. But even in that sanctuary, darkness found its ways to creep in. That winter was especially brutal. I was recovering from a series of personal failures, lost job opportunities, the end of a long-term relationship, and the subsequent eviction from my apartment. Desolation doesn't begin to cover what I was feeling. I remember one evening when everything became too much to bear. The shadows of despair felt almost palpable. As I sat on the dusty floor, a sliver of light caught my eye, a lantern. Not just any lantern, but a peculiar old one with ornate carvings that seemed to dance in the little light there was. It was odd, having passed by that spot numerous times, that I had never noticed it before. Driven by a flicker of curiosity, I picked it up and on impulse decided to light it. That small act changed everything. As the flame sparked to life, something within me sparked as well. It was as if the flame was not just a source of light, but of warmth and life too. It dawned on me then, I had chained myself to my failures, allowed them to define me. But like the lantern, there was more to me, hidden layers that I had ignored, let gather dust. I began to write that night. Initially, the words were slow, hesitant as the steps of a long convalesced patient learning to walk again. But soon, they flowed freely, fueled by a newfound energy. Each word flicked off my pen seemed to ignite a part of my soul that had dimmed, the part smothered by distress. Writing became my way to light up parts of me that had been dark for way too long. Days turned to weeks, and weeks into months. I used this newfound realization like a lantern, guiding me through the labyrinth of rebuilding my life. I found a better job, one that wasn't just about paying bills, but one that nourished my soul, tapping into my forgotten desire to help others discover their light. Slow routes to work evolved into contemplative walks, noticing and appreciating the everyday interplays of light and shadow, understanding deeply that one cannot exist meaningfully without the other. The lantern taught me that every one of us carries an innate ability to illuminate our paths. We just have to give ourselves the permission to strike the flint against the steel and protect the flame against the gusts that threaten it. This journey, this illumination, wasn't just about me finding my way out of a dark time. It was about understanding that the faintest light is still light, that even the tiniest spark can defy the darkness. It was about internal resilience, flame guarded against tempests, and most importantly, it was about sharing that light, passing on the lantern to those who felt lost in their night times. As I share this story with you, I hope you recognize your own lantern waiting to be lit. Maybe it's tucked away in a corner you've walked by 100 times. Maybe it is veiled under layers of doubt and distress. It's there, waiting. And you are more than capable of lighting it. In your darkest moments, who holds the lantern that guides you forward? Could it be, perhaps, that the hands holding it are your own?